Civivi, how do you do it? Like, you guys are on fire at the moment. If you know Civivi knife at all, you'll know how well recognised they are in the knife industry for producing very high quality, very affordable and very good looking pocket knives. But what they've just done is release what I think is easily the best UK friendly pocket knife that has ever seen the light of day. And that is the Civivi Foldis. I got given this knife yesterday by my friend that owns the company Weapons Galore. You'll hear me talk about them a lot on this channel. I work quite closely with them. We met up last night to have a chat about some work stuff, and he gave me this. He was like, Ted, I got a present for you. Civivi Foldis. You're going to love it. I promise you. And I took it out of the box, and straight away, I was like, you what? And the reason for that is this. How does a slip joint have action like that? Baffled me. So, before I get into it, the UK has the most stupid knife laws. Like, seriously. You can carry a pocket knife, right? As long as the blade is under 3 inches long and the blade doesn't lock. Why? A knife is a knife. And it makes no sense considering I can carry something like this, the Civivi Foldis, which has a 2.67 inch blade. And because it doesn't lock, this is completely legal. I can carry this in my pocket wherever I go. But if I was to get caught carrying this tiny little knife, the mini Elementum from Civivi, I can get arrested and go to prison for that. How does that make any sense? Now I'll get into talking about the knife. So this is the brown linen micarta version. There's two other versions. There's a completely blacked out G10 version, and there's a version with copper scales and just a normal silver blade. The brown micarta version comes with a black blade. It's a black stone washed Nitro V steel blade, and it's drop point and flat ground. If that means anything to you, take it as you will. If you don't know anything about blades and stuff like that, then in other words, it's a very good blade. It's super sharp straight out of the box. I haven't sharpened it. All I've done is cut a little bit of paper, and I'm going to show you now how sharp it is so you can see for yourselves. Like butter. It's sharp. It could be sharper, and I will sharpen it up, but that is more than sharp enough for what most people are going to use their pocket knife for. Cutting open boxes, a bit of food prep, and cleaning your fingernails if you're a dirty bastard. So that's the blade. It's going to hold an edge well. It looks good, and it's a perfect size. It fits very nice in the hand. You can get a nice purchase on it. It feels great. You've got some jimping on the top of the blade, and you've got a little bit of jimping at the bottom here that your index finger will go on. When you're holding the knife, you're not going to slip around. You get a nice 4-finger grip on it. And the thing with most slip joints that people think is, it's going to close on me when I'm using it. And that's something that worries me when I'm using a slip joint. And like this, it's fairly solid. Like if you're pushing up here, it's going to close. But if you're pushing here, like I'm putting pressure there, the same amount, if not more than I was at the top, that's not just going to close. Which is great, because that gives me the confidence to actually be able to use this every single day as my knife. So that's amazing. The fidget factor is great. Because of that action, it has to be on bearings. I haven't looked into it, but I feel like it's definitely going to be on bearings. Otherwise, a slip joint's not going to have action like that. It's crazy to me. Flipper, or you can thumb flip it, whatever your preference is. I prefer to just use my finger. Nice deep carry pocket clip, sits nice and deep in the pocket, nice and discreet. And where the profile of this knife is very small and very thin, it doesn't feel like you've got anything in your pocket, which is really nice, because sometimes some knives can feel a bit bulky, and depending on how tight your jeans are, give a big bulge in the side of your trousers, which isn't what you want. It looks a bit weird. This altogether is a very, very nice knife. I'm going to do a full review on it in the very near future. I just want to carry it for a bit and see how much I like it and see how good it does for what I need it for. And then I'm going to come back and do a proper review. But this was just like a first look, first impressions on it, because I wanted to show you guys that we can have decent knives in the UK that you're allowed to actually carry. And yes, there are other knives that are probably better than this. My friend's got one. I spoke to him about it the other day, and then I found out it cost him £1,500. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's probably going to be better than this, but it's £1,500. This, 85 quid. 85 quid, and you can get a knife this good that's going to last you a very, very long time, I think. And you can carry it legally in your carry every single day, and it's not ugly like a lot of slip joints, which is a very big thing because some slip joints just look shit. So that's it for me in this video. If you like this knife, let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know if you've got one or if you've got a knife that you think's better than this for a UK carry. With all that said, do the rest of the YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.